It's our names that binds us to the regulations of society, the legislation of government, which means we are not bound by those rules, those false laws, because we are the beings and we are not the names. Because our name in and of itself is a lie. Our names were given to us without our consent at the time of registering our birth. Our birth was registered under a name without our consent, because we didn't accept it. We didn't have any knowledge of it. It was forced onto us. So everything that is signed under our name is corrupt. So our name is not us. We are beyond the name. The name is just a name. So when we go into a courtroom and we are being charged with one of these legislations that we have, that we did not adhere to, then we can simply say that we did not consent and our name is illegal in the first place, and we did not have any part of creating our name or registering our name as our identity. So on those grounds alone, the case against us is illegal. The case does not exist. There is no case, because we are not our name. We are sovereign beings. Our sovereignty is beyond the name. So if you ever go to court, then argue this with them, because this is what they don't want you to know, because then they lose control, because they need us to believe that we are our name. Without a name, there is no control over us, and they want to control us. You see, without names, then all of this illusion of authority falls apart, because everyone is seen as a human being, and when everyone is a human being, then there is no hierarchy. Everyone is equal. Every person is equal in their sovereignty beyond names. So most of these rules and regulations and legislations that they have created need a name for them to be contracted and accepted as the law. Without a name, they can't do anything. They can't charge anyone for anything, because, for example, a speeding ticket needs your name and your details to issue you with that fine, and that's all done through the name and the date of birth, etc. And the same goes for if we are being charged for refusing to pay a speeding ticket or a parking ticket or something stupid like that, then if we are in court for that, then they need our name, they need us to contract with them through our name and signature. Without this name and without this signature, they cannot do anything. Those laws do not have any basis in reality. They do not have any ground to hold on, to stand on. You see? And this is starting to be realised by the people. This big massive scam is starting to be realised for what it is. Now, we have the true law. I'm not saying that all of the law is bullshit. What I am saying is that a lot of the laws don't actually have any meaning to our lives. They don't serve a purpose, but to simply extort money out of us and to take our rights away from us, to take our God-given rights away, to regulate us as beings, to make us limited, to enslave us under the false excuse of safety. They use the word safety to brainwash us into giving our sovereignty away and accepting, or not accepting, but sometimes accepting these legislations and acts of parliament. So they use the word safety. Because if they didn't use the word safety, if they didn't use this as an excuse, then people would not accept it. People would rise up. So they hoodwink us. They make excuses up, they lie. They don't tell you the real purpose of why they are passing these acts and why they are passing these legislations. Did you know that certain people can park on double yellow lines depending on their job? If they work for the council, or if they are the boss of one of the people who are giving tickets, then the person who gives the tickets won't give them the ticket because they are their boss. Does that seem fair to you? It doesn't seem fair to me. One rule suits all. That's how it should be. Not one rule suits some and doesn't apply to others. It's all corrupt anyway.